of it, the title of this. Hold on. Yeah, I don't. Doesn't really say the title of it. I don't know what happened, but I'm doing. Alright. Shalom, y'all. Shit, it wasn't even all the way up. Shalom, y'all. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to, salutations to the Akim out there spreading this truth like wildfire. Shalom to Israelite foreigners who look like the other nations, but their spirit bears witness that they're the children of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And shalom to the real sisters out there. Alright, I wanted to do a live on this brother Danyahla's testimony, because his testimony reminded me of what Job went through, and the fact that brother is a Levite like Job. That's also something you need to consider. Now let me know. I'm gonna like play some of the video. Let me know, and I'm gonna play some of the video and then bring out scriptures on it. And also damn, what the fuck, Salakia. Also, a lot. Yeah, I've been going through hell, and when I seen this brother, what this brother been going through, and he's still not calling quits, like, damn. Like, that is on another level for real. Like, that is some Job level integrity right there. Going through that hell and then still not falling out. Hey, that's Yahweh Shem Yahushai has to be working with you. Has to be dealing with you for you to even have that type of strength. That's valor right there too. Like being able to go through that type of hell, having your body burnt with fire and shit. With the explosion caused by rubbing alcohol. Type of shit he was talking about. Yeah, that's you gotta be strong mentally. So like you gotta be strong mentally to endure that and still keep your integrity. Like for real. Now y'all let me know if y'all can hear the video, y'all can see it. Imagine that shit. Being burnt from your growing area, being burnt from your growing area all the way up to your fucking neck. Imagine that shit. No fucking clothes on. By the way, Akim, are y'all able to see the? Were y'all able to see the video or not? Let me know. Cause the last live I did, it didn't screen record my shit. So let me know, alright? So what I'm gonna bring out, I'm gonna bring out different scriptures on how it relates to Job. Job is the most famous story of a man of the Lord going through hell. He was righteous. He kept it. He was on point. Kept all laws to the best of his abilities. And this is where Satan began to strike, to give Job infirmities. Verse 4, and Satan answered Yahweh and said, skin for skin, yet all that a man has will he give for his life. Verse 5, but put forth thine hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. Verse 6, and Yahweh said unto Satan, behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. Verse 7, so went Satan forth from the presence of Yahweh, and smote Job with sore biles from the sole of his foot unto his crown. Verse 8, and he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. So let's see what biles are. He had to scrape them holes off, see what they are. I think that's supposed to mean boils. But for some reason, it says bowels, or it's Old English, I guess. But it's bowls. See, if y'all know what bowls are. Y'all know that those, y'all know that those hurt like a bitch. And from the sole of his foot to his crown. I think this was just the beginning of what happened, or beginning of his afflictions. Verse 8, and he took him a potsherd to scrape himself. So he had to scrape them off withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Verse 9, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse Yahweh and die. Verse 10, but he said unto her, thou speakest as one of a foolish woman speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of Yahweh? Shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. So even his wife told him to go off. And his wife told him to fall out, basically. But even then, he kept his integrity, and didn't go off. Yeah, this is the type of hell that he was going to. You know, he this is what he said. And after this, opened Job his mouth and cursed his day. Verse 2, and Job spake and said, let the day perish wherein I was born, and the night in which it was said, there is a man child conceived. So he was like, he cursed the day he was born. And he's not the only man, Lord, to do that too. He was wishing he was never born. Verse 4, let that day be darkness, and let not Yahweh regard it from above, neither let the light shine upon it. Verse 5, let darkness and the shadow of death stain it, let a cloud dwell upon it, let the blackness of the day terrify it. Verse 6, after that night, let darkness seize upon it, let it not be joined unto the days of the year, let it not come into the number of the months. So, yeah, so he was saying he wished he was in the spirit world and was never born because of the hell he was catching. And then, of course, they were saying, yeah, of course, he had his friends that he lived in the land of Uz, which was Edom. So the people around them were Edomites. Slacky. So yeah, Job was catching so much hell that this is how he was describing it. Verse 4, when I lie down, I say, when shall I arise and the night be gone? And I am full of tossings to and fro unto the dawning of the day. Verse 5, my flesh is clothed with worms and claws of dust. My skin is broken and become loathsome. Verse 6, my days are swifter than the weaver's shuttle and are spent without hope. And it's even worse. Hold on, let me play some more of that video. But this brother's flesh was burnt. You could imagine, like, from the burnt, it was burned so bad that it was cracking open and shit. And you could imagine, well, actually, you can't imagine, because that most of us have not gone through some shit like that. But there's like that's hell. I'm not saying that this brother is don't come back. We don't know who is who for sure, you know. Well, we do know that for the most part we don't know who is who today, but that's some hell right there. Slack it, y'all. This is an impromptu live too, so I ain't even have I don't have all my scriptures together. I looked them up. I don't have it all planned out. Slack it. Yeah, I don't got it all planned out, so y'all are gonna have to bear with me. Oh shit, no wonder. Hold on, Akim. Damn, I didn't even finish the title. Hold on. Hold on, I can. I wasn't even aware of that shit. And that was literally a fiery trial. con. It's better to go through this kind of hell right here. I'm gonna pull it up. Zechariah 13 verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. So it's better to go through this fire than the nuclear missiles, which is the lake of fire. So imagine that type of shit. That's the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He was bringing them. He's bringing them through the fire. Literally, he's giving them the ability to withstand the pain. That's also what that scripture means. The ability to he's gonna bring us through the fire. You know, and in this case, it meant literally. And we'll refine them as silver is refined. So he brought this brother through the fire, you know, kept him through it. Gave him the strength to endure it. That, like, to be honest, that's a type of spiritual power too. Damn, like, this shit is slow. Slack it for that. That's what I got to work with, though. This is now that's the fire that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is bringing us through, you know. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully I be of that number is what I was gonna say. Hopefully I be of that number. Hopefully we be of that number. But the third part, the 1/3 of Yasharallah, gonna be brought through the fire, through that type of fire, the chastening. But the wicked and the 2/3, so the heathen, the wicked and the 2/3, this is what they're gonna go through. This type of fire. Verse Zechariah 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. So, that's so it's better to go through the Zechariah 13 verse 9 fire than the Zechariah 14 verse 12 fire. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he knows what you can withstand and what's too much for you. He's not going to put you through too much. on Corinthians 10:13. Verse 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to men. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above all that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape that you may be able to deliver it. And when you're going through intense hell, you're tempted to lose faith and fall out. But Yahweh Shem Yahushai knows what you can handle, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai, knew that he's still in the hospital, but he knew what he's going through, like he's being able to withstand it. So he knew that this brother could handle it. Imagine not being able to take a shit at all. Yeah, because this shit was backed up. You gotta clear the system out. Most of us in America, raised in America, we raised in that culture. It's hard for us fast, especially those. Some of y'all it's not so hard, but some of us like me it is. But that's why that's important. But he's gonna go into what the narcotics did to him. That's some that's something that Joe went through too. You know, yeah, he went through some similar shit. I wouldn't say the same thing. Hold on, let me see if y'all. Let me see if I got any comments. Like if it's doing. Oh, Shalom, Akia, Prince of Yahweh, known as Derek Dennis. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash, Barakatah. You're able to see the. You're able to hear and see the video, right? Con, like I just brought out. He's trying to test you, not destroy you. If you catch hell, that's how you get through them trials. By by the precepts, by using the precepts that you learn, by using the precepts that you've learned, that wisdom to know what's going on. That's what helps you get through it. That spiritual food that gives you the strength to get through it. Con. That's the fear of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Said something about the fear. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love. So that's what I'm trying to get. Con. Ecclesiasticus 25 verse 12. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. So that's the beginning of, yeah, like he was saying, in order for you to love someone, which really honor them, respect them, is to fear them. Like he was saying, like if your mom or your dad caught you going off, caught you doing some shit you wasn't supposed to, and they whoop your ass, you learn to fear them. You learn to, even if you were one of them kids that did it behind their back and shit, you knew to do it behind their back and not in front of them, because you'd get that ass whooping. Even if you were like that, you still knew to do that. And your parents, they're human, so they're not the most high. They're not. They can't. You can hide from them, but you can't hide from Yahweh. You can't hide from Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. So, but the point is the fear of Yahweh, is what gets you to love him, love his actions, so it gets you to honor and respect him. And faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. So the faith that he has that power, the faith that he will deliver, because you fear his judgment. You fear his judgment. You fear what evils he could bring upon you, but you also, you trust him. You trust him to bring you through the fire. You trust him to protect you, at the same time keep you through the fire, not completely obliterate you. And that's another precept right there. Though he slay me, Your brother brought that out, but it's very important to remember. And that's from Job too. Though he slay me, verse 15, though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain mine own ways before him. So, though he slay me, let me see if y'all brothers got any precepts. Oh, Khan, sometimes the audio, well, that's just Satan. Hold on, what the fuck? But I was bringing out how, though he slay me, how the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of his love, and though also the faith is the beginning of, shit, let me get it. Hey, I don't have to try to remember these precepts. I gotta look them up. Like, I remember what they say. Salak. I remember, Salak. I remember what they say, but I don't remember where it's at. I don't remember which verse it is. Khan. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. So, faith, that's why I brought out Job 13:15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain mine own ways before him. So, you trust him to bring, you fear him because he can, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai can bring any kind of evil on you, like shit that you can't even, that is unimaginable, basically, that it wouldn't occur to you that could happen. He could bring that on you, but at the same time he could bring you through it in ways that would not even occur to you. Yeah, Satan fucks with the audio, and so I'm trying to. Well, you know Satan be Henry. You know how Satan is, annoying motherfucker. But that's his job. Oh yeah. That reminds me of another verse I was gonna bring out. Khan. And that's what he was telling him. Hebrews. Hold up. Hebrews 10. Let me get it. Hebrews 10:38. Khan. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. That's exactly what he was telling him. Like, he was starting to doubt that Yahweh Shemiah Shai was working with him. And you have that in this truth. You have moments when you doubt. You have moments when you doubt that this shit, maybe it'll work better if my earplugs are not plugged in, but you said sometimes it gets silent, so sometimes it don't. Sometimes it works just fine. But what I was saying was, yeah, he thought that Yahweh Shemiah Shai was not working with him no more. And we all have those moments. I know I had those moments before where I'm like, especially me being a speckled bird and shit, especially that, I have the moments sometimes like, damn, what if he's not working with me? You know those doubts that spiritual demon Satan puts in your head. Yeah, you gotta fight those doubts. You can't give in to them. I know I did not finish that video. Yeah, that's
and right. It just goes around and around and around and around. He said it's either that I can make you I can give you a heart attack and make you drop dead, or I could put a spirit of suicide and make you jump in front of that train, and they cannot help you. Where you are right now, you're good. Stay where you are. And until that day, I knew that Heavenly Father was dealing with me. No man can say the Heavenly Father is not dealing with me. Nobody can say the Heavenly Father is not dealing with me. Not one soul. told the leader of the camp, Brother Ibar, and I told the second in command, Abol. I told them both. I told them both what happened at camp, and it was all in the spirit. And they told me, don't be condemned of your own mind. And look, and guess what? He is dealing with you. We gotta be strong in this thing. Understand? So back to the trials and tribulations. So each day was more of a challenge here in this hospital. The employees are nice, you know? And I didn't tell my mom about anything, about what I've been through until the day before the surgery, which was today, which didn't last too long because they told me the majority of my body is healing so quick. They didn't have to do much, but they want to keep me here for the rest of the week until next Monday. Alright, so each night it was a little tougher. It just got tougher and tougher and tougher, knowing that I couldn't use the bathroom yet. And I was going through all these strange apparitions, found the narcotics that was still stuck in my bowels, and being attacked by demons. Every single night I've been attacked by demons. Can you imagine being attacked by demons? And then they're playing with your mind while you're going through this pain. And it's not fun. But the names of Yahweh Shemel Shai kept me calm.
That's something similar to what Job was going through. Hold on. Nah, this was when he was talking about his day and shit. I mean, no. He was talking about wishing he was never born. Hold on, I can... Oh, yeah. Verse 13, when I say, my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaint. Verse 4, then thou scarest me with dreams, and terrifies me through visions. Verse 15, so that my soul chooses strangely, and death rather than life. So even when he went to sleep, he had fucked up dreams. Just fucked up dreams. And fucked up visions is basically demons that were coming and fucking with them, giving them fucked up dreams, fucked up visions. When he was having that shit when he went to bed, after going through shit when he's awake. He went through shit while he was asleep. He wanted to die. That's how bad it was. And I'm sure he got those thoughts. I'm sure those thoughts popped into his head. He was like, I'm sure that those thoughts
Why
popped
you
into
going
his
through
head,
this pain?
even though, of course, he fought through it, he's still here.
It's not fun. But the names of Yahweh kept me calm. I wasn't able to do any videos. I wasn't able to watch any videos of how much the pain that I was going through. But the voices of my brothers calling me and texting me, my spirit. It soothed my spirit. And what made it better, they stayed on top of it. So they made sure I was okay.
Having the names.
And that's
why the name is important. Whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Yahweh, whoever calls on those names shall be saved.
A beautiful thing to have the brotherhood in this walk.
Also, that too.
How can one, you can't warm yourself by yourself. You gotta have another to warm you as well. You can't be alone in this truth. Even King Solomon said that in Ecclesiastes. You can't be alone. It's good to have a brotherhood. All right. Let's get the next precept. Oh, and I had a roommate within the room. Each burn unit has a
Hold on. Let me get there's something else I need. Ecclesiastes talks about can't be alone in this thing, right? Trying to remember what it is. Hold up. How about a friend, right? A good friend. Isn't there? No, that's Ecclesiasticus, where it talks about a good friend. Con. Ecclesiastes 4:9. Con. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. Verse 10. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. Verse 11. Again, I think this brother brings out about this too. Brings out something. He says something about this verse right here. Again, if two lie together and they have heat, but how can one be warm alone? Verse 12. And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. So it's good. So it's good to have the brethren. It's good to have the. Yeah, it's good to have the brethren. Let me see something. So it's good. So it's good to have the brethren. It's good. Audio is just fine right now.
Unit has rooms with 2 beds, and I had a roommate, an Edomite roommate, and his process was already done. His surgery was already done, but he didn't tell me the severity of his burns until he told me. So, and he told me that he was cooking in the kitchen, trying to cook chicken in the kitchen at his girlfriend's house. All right. Now, I thought I was going through it. The Edomite was going through it way worse than me. He had a grease burn from cooking chicken. All right. So his burns are so severe, it burned from the leg down. Now remember, I got burned from the mid-leg to the groin all the way up to my neck and a little bit on my face and some in my hair. He got it from the leg down, from the back of his leg, from all his groin, all of his stomach, all of his arms, all of his fingers, all the way up to his back. About 1st to 2nd degree burns. 2nd degree burns on his legs. Alright. He was going through it. And he was going through it, guys. I tell you not. And I'm gonna mention him again. And you see why the Edomites claim that they're the children of Israel. The things I'm about to tell you, there's no way that they built those pyramids in Egypt. I'll tell you that. I'm going to tell you that very, very quickly. Alright, so I might as well. So the roommate that I had, he finished his surgery, and he had staples from a skin graft. So skin graft is when they grab the body, and they cut off the good skin, and they add the layer of good skin all over the burnt areas of your body, and He had skin grafts all over his legs, his fingers, and his arms. And one of the nurses told me, would you like to put on a video on the TV and put some headphones on? So I'm like, what you mean? Because, and she was like, well, we're gonna start cleaning up his area where he got the skin grafts from. We're gonna take out the staples from his body. And I was like, okay, no problem, man. So I went on YouTube on the TVs, and I tried to listen to one of the elders and apostles on the TV, and I put on some headphones. But let me tell you, man, it was impossible to listen to the elders and apostles, because that brother was screaming at the top of his lungs, like in pain. All right, like I thought the brother was dying, but all they were doing was cleaning his wounds, and he was on narcotics. And certain treatments that they cleaned my wounds, I wasn't on narcotics. I had to deal with the pain. Like I said, some people, mainly Jakes, we have higher pain tolerances. It still hurts, but we can handle it more. But not these Edomites. No, sir. No, sir. As each staple got out of his body, he was crying at the top of his lungs. Almost the whole burning unit area heard him. And then and they had to stop just so he can catch breath, and so his blood pressure can go lower. And they had to do round 2 on him. And then the nurse asked me, would you like to leave the room? I was like, no, I'm gonna stay here. But I didn't tell the reason why I wanted to stay, but I wanted to stay to hear his pain. I wanted to stay and study his pain, because what I was going through, I was able to bear it. It was tough, but I wanted to hear his pain tolerance. He's a few years younger than me, so I wanted to hear from him. So I lay down on my bed and I put no headphones on. I just laid there and I listened to him. And then of course there's like a drape between between the rooms. So the 2 nurses were unstapling and cleaning the grafts, skin grafts, scrubbing it. And they're like, man, would you like to put on some music? So you know how Edomites are, they love that heavy metal. All right, so that tough music that they play,
That's shit.
And the dude was like singing along. He said, yeah, you like this band? Yeah, this band's great. I was like, oh jeez, Edomites will be Edomites, and just like that's how they act. So I'm like, all right, I'm just listening to them, and then they were singing along with these bands and stuff, and then as soon as they took off another staple, that dude was crying, and I was like, there's no way that they built the pyramids. Build the pyramids in the Egyptian captivity. There's no way. No way. And he was just crying so hard. I was like, if he was in the kingdom, he wouldn't make it in the slave fields.
Ain't no fucking way.
Like, his pain tolerance is so low, it's ridiculous. That's like, if he can't handle that, how much more in the kingdom? You know what I'm saying? And the dude, he said sorry every single day, every time he cried like that. And I was like, hey man, you good, I was like, know the verse, be peaceful, live peaceably with all men, and plus he was the roommate of this room, so he kept being nice, you know what I'm saying, like, I asked him for simple things, like turn down the TV, put on your headphones, watch the TV with your headphones on, let me borrow your
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring out this scripture. He's talking about how Esau's basically, he don't got much tolerance for pain and shit. We don't really got much tolerance for anything. And it brings this to mind. Khan. Khan, and Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So it's obvious who the weaker one is. Basically, when it comes to everything, who the weaker people are. You know who the weaker brother was and who came from them, which is these so-called white people, these Edomites. I'm gonna go into the video more.
Or, simple things like turn down the TV, put on your headphones, watch the TV with your headphones on. Let me borrow your charger. You know what I'm saying? And then today was his last day. And he was like, I'm sorry that I had to make you hear all those wailings and cryings, but I like to let you have this charger, full-fledged and full color. I finally saw him how he truly looked like. And he looked straight at me. And let me tell you how spiritual this was. He looked at me and he looked straight into my eyes. And he had mercy. He had mercy in his eyes. And he was just shaking. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I just nodded my head, you know? And that's the last time I saw him, you know? So he's probably on his way home now. But yeah, their pain tolerance versus our pain tolerance is way different. There's no way that they were the children of Israel, not by an inch. All right?
Yeah.
So let's get back
That shit should be
to the precepts.
Oh, and this comment by this brother, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai Ibad Ba. He's talking about what he's saying right now. Sincere tear jerk. I imagine how we would look into Esau's eyes. For he shall have judgment without mercy, he that showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. So, yeah.
Alright. So, let me grab Psalms real quick. So, Psalms 94, verse 12. blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Yahweh, and teachest him out of thy law. Okay? So everything that we read, it goes back to the law. Okay? And I'm going to grab the law real quick. So, blessed is the man thou chastenest, O Lord. And that was Psalms 94 and 12. Blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Lord, and teachest him out of thy law, that thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity until the pit be digged for the wicked. You see? That thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity. Suffer now and rest later. Suffer now. Go through hell now.
Like I was bringing out before.
Whatever type of hell that the Heavenly Father gives you.
The fire that Yahweh brings you through to purge you of your impurities, like gold. Try like gold through the fire. Or the fire, or that lake of fire. You know, that lake of fire that's not gonna purge you of impurities, but it's gonna destroy you. It's gonna destroy you. No, your choice. Well, really, it's not your choice. It's up to Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
You rejoice. 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 Rejoice.
He chastening you. It's not pleasant. Don't feel. You know, it's hell, right? So it's not pleasant. You're gonna like be wanting to call it quits. You're gonna be wanting to do that, but don't do that shit.
Whatever hell you're going through right now, you rejoice. He will take care of you.
Exactly.
He will take care of you.
That's a reminder to all
like He's taking care of me.
Included.
He will take care of you. As soon as I let my family know yesterday, as soon as I let my mama know, my mama told the whole family. I heard my brother, I heard my aunties from Texas, I heard everybody. As soon as my mama heard that, she sped down to Tampa. She can't go into the hospital because these hospitals won't allow anybody to come in unless the person's going in operation that day because of this pandemic. So it's very, very hard for visitors these days. Alright? So as soon as my mama heard that, my mama said, give me your address, give me everything right now. So my mama, I gave her my address and stuff.
That's how you know too.
In the hospital, she cleaned up my crib where it was burned up and messed up, and boy, she made it look beautiful. So when I come home, it's gonna look nice. I'm not gonna come home to a destroyed crib. It's gonna look beautiful and it's gonna stay that way. My mama drove almost 2 hours from where she lived at with my younger sister, and they cleaned up my crib. You see how the Heavenly Father worked? I'm gonna come home to a cleaned up crib, and they gave me some cleaning products, you know, to keep up with the dishes, to keep up with everything. It's beautiful. You see how he's looking out for me, and soon I'll be on disability to get my strength back, to get everything back before I go back to work. If this world lasts that long, all right. You gotta always prepare your mind for the unexpected. Okay, but he will always look after his beloved. All right. So Psalms 94:13, that thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit be dig for the wicked. The wicked, they're not really going through this. They're still trying to chase that American dream to be comfortable in this society. All right, that's a terrible mentality to have. They don't want us like they want the good from the Heavenly Father and the Son, but they don't want the bad.
And you gotta deal with both, man. It comes with the package, you know, the sweet and the bitter. You gotta deal with both. That's also, that's an example. That's also a verse that I read in Job, like a little while back. Not this one, but this one right here. Verse 10, Job chapter 2, verse 10. But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of Yahweh, and shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips, so Job knew this. Job knew that Yahweh Hashem, well, Job knew that it is also possible to receive evil, to receive bad times, chastisement from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He knew this.
From the Heavenly Father and the Son, but they don't want the bad. So how are you going to get the reward if you don't want the bad neither? Okay.
Only one way.
You gotta have the whole.
You can't have it, just. You gotta go through the bad to get to the good. And their role is it's a balance. Take the bad with the good. Even though don't feel good, still, you gotta endure.
The whole meal.
Gotta endure and pray for strength. Pray for him to heal you, but in the meantime, pray for strength to endure it.
Let's get a precept that links up with Psalms 94. So this is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 31. For if we would judge ourselves, we should not be judged. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord. Let's read that again. 1 Corinthians 11:31. For if we would judge ourselves, we would not be judged. Okay? If we judge ourselves, nothing will really happen. They're like, oh, okay, I'm wrong. Forgive me, Yahweh Shema Shai. Forgive that person, or that person trespasses against you. I forgive you. I forget. Let's keep it moving. Then, you keep it moving. Go on and just go on. Verse 32. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. I'm going to read that again. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. It's better to be chastened by the Lord than to be condemned by the world.
You know that.
It's better for you to go through hell and high water through the Heavenly Father than to be condemned with the world. And what is that? What is that? That is the end-all be-all of Babylon the Great, which will lead on to Jacob's trouble, which will lead on to the plagues, and the end-all be-all when everyone accepts the mark of the beast, RFID chip. The whole world is going to be burned by nuclear fire. 200 million missiles mentioned in Revelations 9:16-18. 200 intercontinental ballistic missiles are going to burn this place up. Everyone in it who accepted the image of the beast in Revelations 13, who accepted the New World Order, and that's going to be the majority of the world. The whole world are going to eat nukes, but America is going to be the main place to be targeted, because the world drank the wine of Babylon. Okay? When you see this, I know I look terrible, but listen, let this put the fear of the Lord in you. Let this put the fear of the Lord in you. It got me good, brothers. It got me good, sisters. It got me good. But I'm healing quick. And they see it too. They're like, man, this brother's healing quick. And I'm going to pray that they will discharge me soon. Lord willing. And he's all in control. Understand? Remember I told you that I was going to grab something from the law. So I'm going to go back to Psalms 94 real quick. So Psalms 94, blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Yahweh, and teachest him out of thy law. So let's grab something from the law that links up to that. So this is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 5. Thou shalt also consider thine heart, that as a man chasteneth his son, so the Lord thy power chasteneth thee. The same way your pops chasteneth you, the Heavenly Father is going to do the same thing to you. He's going to put you through it. He put a lot of people through it. He put Yahweh Shai Mashiach through it. He put the prophets through it.
The servant is not greater than his master. There's a brother.
Did King David get
the brother
sick?
From Sacramento brought that out.
You know?
And it's true.
Sorry,
we'll go
one of them arm pressures went off. You know what I'm saying? He's going to put you through it. The elect are going to go through it, but they will endure. It's going to make y'all kings. most powerful kings in the universe. Y'all gonna be the most powerful kings in the universe, and I hope to be a part of that number. To stand with Yahweh Shai.
It's gonna be all worth it in the
glorify
end.
the Heavenly Father forever.
Y'all let this high
music to my
make
ears.
it through.
Every time
Y'all
I hear
make it
Yahweh
through.
Shem Yahushai, Bashem Kakadash, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful when it comes out of my mouth.
Let this out. Make it through.
It's beautiful to my ears and to my soul. Every time I hear those names, you know. I think that's the majority of the precepts. Let me grab Job 5 real quick. So this is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 17. Behold, happy is the man who Yahweh correcteth. Therefore, despise not that chastening of the Almighty. Nehemiah 1 and 5. The great and terrible God. The great and terrible power. He is the great and the terrible. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Psalm 66 and 5. Come see the works of God, for he is terrible in his doing toward the children of men. Sorry, Dad. One of the nurses had to check my vitals. Like
man, what he was saying earlier about names being beautiful to our ears. I mean, hey man, that's how you know you're really about this. That's one of the ways that you know that you're really about this. And that you're not just going through emotions, faking the funk. How you know is that's one way that names are beautiful to ears, like the brother said. And I could tell you this. I feel the same way.
My temperature and all that. So back to what I was saying. You know, in Job chapter 5 verse 17. Behold, happy is the man who Yahweh correcteth. Therefore despise thou the chastising. Therefore despise not thou the chastising of the Almighty. Alright? The Christian church says God is good all the time. And throughout my life I say he's good all the time, he's good all the time. And I'm like, no. If he sent plagues to Egypt and kill all those Egyptians, if he put Job through hell and high water and he didn't, really deserve it, and you know what I'm saying, then in Revelation is a very scary book that a lot of people cannot read. And I was like, you know what I'm saying, there was a lot of question marks. I was like, he must be some sort of balance. He must be controlling everything, you know? And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I had to pray, man. I had to pray. I didn't know the names back in the day, but I was like, I know he was dealing with me. I was like, man, I had so many questions. I've been through so many doctrines of Christianity and all that, and I'm like, man, I think God is not good all the time. He's a powerful God, but he's not good all the time, you know? Because everything that I've been through, I was like, man, this is the devil. I was like, man, no. Sometimes I was like, man, this ain't the devil, that was me. I messed up. So what's going on? You know? So I was like, until I got into this truth, and I learned about this truth back in 2016, you know?
Scripture. I kill and make alive. Deuteronomy 32 verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So there is no one that can deliver out of his hand. He kills, he heals. This one right here. Isaiah 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. So there you go. These so-called churches that they don't be teaching the truth. They want to teach you that it's all that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is this gentle giant that don't that he don't judge people. He don't bring evil upon people. It's always Satan is what they say, and he acts independently, which is off too. As in Job, you read that Satan is actually came, Job verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of the power came to present themselves before the Lord Yahweh, and Satan also came among them. And he was reporting to Yahweh, and Satan, came among. It specifically mentions Satan because Satan is the one that is gonna put Job through all this hell. Who was authorizing it? Yahweh. Verse 8, how's that? No, and Yahweh said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, the perfect and the upright man, one that feared Yahweh and eschewed evil. So it's all, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, control both sides. He controls the right hand side and the left hand side. That's something that the churches won't teach, the so-called churches. And, bring judgment, chastisement on you, and even the evil spirits, There's examples of that too, the evil spirits being told to do things. Hold on, I can.
Because everything that I've been through, I was like, man, this is the devil. I was like, man, no. Sometimes I was like, man, this ain't the devil, that was me. I messed up. So what's going on? So I was like, until I got into this truth, and I learned about this truth back in 2016, I didn't know Great Millstone until 2018, until I met Brother Eber. So I didn't know nothing about Great Millstone until 2018. 2016, I knew these purple and gold people, and there were IUIC, and my spirit wasn't clicking with them. So the closest people that clicked with me was the Light of Zion. Brothers from...
That's something else too. That a lot of brothers, like there's a brother that I know that comes from IUIC, and that came from IUIC, used to be in there, and his spirit does not click with them at all. And that's the sign, you and these, there's elect, and there's elect 1/3 and 1/3 in these other camps, in these controlled opposition camps. And that's one sign, there's, and I know, let me say this, if your spirit does not identify, does not resonate with what these camps that you're in, if it just don't feel right, your spirit don't feel right in these camps, hey, get out. That's a sign that that you're not in the right place, and that maybe that you're the elect, and that you need to look at, and that your spirit would feel more comfortable in the Great Millstone, or Men of Valor, or DTA, I think they're spelled, or DTA, like that. And I know camp like IUIC, which is basically watered down. They teach that watered down doctrine, that politically correct doctrine, controlled opposition
Miami,
doctrine.
Florida. So those are the ones that I watched, and I watched a little of Adam Abbott, Abad, but my spirit didn't really click with his either. So I just watched the Light of Zion from time to time, and watched those Brother Yarshlim videos before he bugged out, and then until I met Brother Eber through Nations of Kings and Priests, man, that's when he told me about Great Millstone. I was like, really? And everything that the elders and apostles were saying, it all clicked. It all clicked, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So my whole life, Satan was just doing his job, and it was the Heavenly Father doing everything. So that must put the fear of the Lord in you. All right, I'm still alive. I was still able to call my brothers. I'm still able to call my mama. My sisters. I heard my auntie today. I heard my cousin today. I'm alive, brothers. I'm alive. Things could have been much worse. Things could have been much worse, brothers. Much worse. But he didn't make it worse, because he had mercy. He had mercy. We serve a merciful God in the graceful period that we have to do right. Let this testimony,
at the same time, he is
put the fear of the Lord in you, but also to remind you
he is a terrible power, but he's also
that we're all going to go through something of all aspects of life. But make sure you rejoice. that means he's dealing with you. I love y'all, man. I hope nothing but the best. Alright? I hope this was edifying to the elect. Ka'Allah, Abana Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashak Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ha, Wakakadash. Double honors to the teachers and the head apostles of the great Muslim rule well. Peace and salutations to the all came out pushing out this work with genuine truth and sincerity. Till next time I say Shalom.
And so, at the same time, putting him through hell, chastise him, he had mercy on him. He's recovering quickly. He survived all that. He's recovering quickly. And, yeah, this testimony, brought to mind, remind me of Job, but also kind of, a lot of brothers have been going through shit. A lot of brothers are kind of afflicted in that way. They have to deal with afflictions, and I've been having to deal with the affliction in my tongue. I've been having a spasm and have a salivary gland stone under it, and it's hell. It's not all the time. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's on and off. It happens sometimes. Happen like, and then it will stop. There's some shit that I do to help it, but I've been dealing with this for a while, almost 2 years. Going on, well, not 2 years yet, but like a year and a half, about roughly. And it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. And once I did get, that's why I be having to pause my live sometimes. So I be having to deal with that shit. And it's like, yeah, camera hasn't even been facing the right way. And a lot, no, not, alright, what I'm trying to say is, and I got injured, once from that problem, from having a spasm and shit. I got injured from that shit. I got fucked up. I got injured, my shit, it was an injury and an infection that I got in my tongue, and it fucked me up, It was a traumatic event, but it was kind of chastisement, and also like I wasn't really a Job situation. Well, because maybe I should have been doing more for the truth. But yeah, I should have been doing more for the truth. But at the same time though, like, I did have a different situation in my house. But it was a chastisement. It was more of a chastisement, maybe kind of judgment too. More of a chastisement, but it hasn't been as bad as then, but I've still been having to deal with the spasm in my tongue. And fucking, slack. And, and there's a salivary gland stone there. It's very traumatic, that it was traumatic for me. It's traumatic for me because of what happened to me. So I'm always like, oh shit, like, what if I get jacked up again? But hey, I ran into, when I saw that testimony and I watched it, you know, yeah, my situation is bad, and it was bad. You know, when I got that infection, I literally felt like I was gonna die too, but I didn't die. I prayed that I would make it through. I prayed, if Yahweh Shem Shai, if that is, because I was even like, I was shaking in my faith because of it. But I was praying to Yahweh Shem Shai. I was praying that, don't mind me messing with my hair. That's just, yeah, it ain't nothing like, that's just some shit I do because I have anxiety and shit. That's all it is. It's not like, it's just a coping mechanism. But, yeah, but I was even down it, but I had faith. Honestly, I was shy that got me through it eventually. I got back on my feet, but that's why I'm hoping that, Yahweh Ratazah, if I was to go through some hell like that, I would keep my integrity. I would, because, yeah, we all want to keep our integrity. We all hope that we make it through. But if we don't, well, it's all to Yahweh Shemi outside in the end, but, Yahweh Ratazah, I have this brothers, we have this brothers faith, because we's going through shit. Like, we's going through some kind of affliction, some kind of a fiery trial. You're in this truth, you're gonna go through something. Because it kept happening after, so you're gonna go through something, and it's to purge out the impurities, Like, I think the elder from Sacramento, I don't think this brother mentioned it, but the elder from Sacramento said that different people have different, like, basically different, like, lots, pretty much, that require, different, different, different things, right? So what may be going off, well, maybe alright for someone, for one brother, maybe sin to you. Let me get that too. Oh, mate, yeah. Let me look that up. James 4:17. Therefore, that, okay, further ye ought to say, how will we shall live and do this or that. Okay, no, that's something different. Verse 17, therefore to him that knoweth to do good, and does it not, to him it is sin. So, that's like, there's different laws you got in this thing, and one law may require you do one thing, and another law may require you do something else. So it's not just, so then you may get judged for one thing, or but your brother maybe get judged for something else. Judged for something else because you're trying to. Damn, my screen is frozen. Fuck. I don't understand why he's doing that. I know that shit be happening sometimes. It's, whether it be the internet, it's being slow as fuck, or Satan fucking with my shit, you know. Well, it's probably Satan, you know. Satan is fucking with the screen too. But Conrad was saying is, so, you know, he may be trying, well, basically reiterating, like, going in, basically, you know, going into what the elder from Sacramento, GMS and Durham branch, what he said about, you know, different brothers having different laws and different roles to fill, basically, and he may be trying to get you prepared, you know, trying to get you to fit that lot pretty much. And, you know, does it by two different ways, by chastening, you know. One way they'll do it, chastening you until you get it, you know. Have brothers, you know, you talk to brothers about what you're going through, and brother may suggest some, may let you know some, you know, and that will help you figure it out. But it's really, it's for your betterment, basically, to pure out the impurities, even though it don't feel good, even though it's uncomfortable, you know, painful, you know, it's to take the impurities out. So at the same time, you know, you gotta remember that it help you get through it. That's for me too. Help me get through it. You know, pray for healing, but also pray for the strength to go through it while you still have to. And remember that it's for your betterment in the end. So, yeah, I hope this live was edifying. You know, it's a reminder to keep pushing, stay strong, you know. Basically, it's an exhortation, I guess, to keep going. This is for myself too, you know, as well as y'all. Keep going, and no matter what hell you may be going through. Alright, so yeah, I hope this done that for you. I hope it's edifying. Shalom, y'all. Well, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim. No, I mean, yeah. Salutations to the Akim. Spread this truth out there, like spreading this truth like wildfire. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners out there who look like the other nations, but their spirit bears witness that they're the children of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And shalom to the real sisters out there. Alright, until next time, you know, y'all right, see y'all again, or see y'all in the chariot. Until next time, shalom, stay strong, men and women of valor. Hold on, what the fuck? That's weird. I don't understand how that works. Salak. I don't understand how that works. How you could... Hold on, Hakim. This is weird. Usually... So, it's weird because... Usually you're able to stop the life. Yeah, it's slow. No, that shit was missing. That's weird. But it's back now. Hey, it is what it is. I expect. You know, I should expect that to... Shit like that to be happening. Alright, yeah, so Shalom, men of valor, men and women of valor, stay strong, y'all. Alright.